Namaste, Vanakkam, Namaskaram. 147 years ago, on this very land, our forefathers journeyed across the ocean, taking with them their traditions and customs. Have you ever wondered how the Festival of Lights is being celebrated in India today? Before we find out, let's reflect on how Diwali is being observed back home.
I think our forefathers who landed here played a very important role and had great vision. Hence, Hindus have been able to practice these essential features that are connected to Deepavali.
Diwali is more celebrated than any other Hindu festival, and this is because most other festivals are celebrated by the different linguistic groups. A typical day would be early to rise. We get up early and have a bath, a 3-oil bath. There are certain focal points in the body that are perhaps known as chakra points to reflexologists, and these oils are placed on these points and are symbolic of purifying and cleansing within as well as out.
I'm going to do the same thing for Kailash.
We start off the day having our oil baths and performing our prayer, morning prayer, our havans, and then we offer everything that we prepared to God so that He may divinize the food, and as we pass them on to other people, we carry the same good vibrations forward. The girls and I make all the parcels, so it's a big, exciting time for them.
Hindus have always believed that in order to connect with another human being, we sweeten their mouth. This is why on Diwali, we prepare sweetmeats and distribute these sweetmeats. It allows us a connection with our fellow man, friends, family.
It is a time for joy. It's a time where the entire lot is together and where love is expressed unreservedly. Yes, we have all our issues during the year, but somehow during those hours, there is this clean, fresh, nice feeling that exists amongst everybody.
The family getting together, the joy, the smile on everyone's face, it resonates around friends and family gathering together. I love cooking, I love entertaining, and Diwali allows me that time to cook and entertain and have people over and share in the celebration of that day.
We thereafter go to visit our respective families, come back home to light our lamps.
Yeah, do each have one. Sorry. Right. Lovely. Everyone wants to start with the firework displays, young and old together, enjoying the sparkles, enjoying the colorful fireworks. I think it's the biggest gift for an old lady or an old man, grandparents, for the children coming together, celebrating, having fun. This is what all old people really love, and gives them a new zest for life, and a sort of smile to their lips that here it is, my family, playing together and just being happy together.
While we will enjoy the physical manifestations of fireworks and fun and sweets and lamps and so forth, the essential thing should be for us to reflect onto ourselves and start lighting that lamp brighter and brighter within ourselves.
After the break, travel with me across incredible India to celebrate and further understand the traditions of the Festival of Lights. From South Africa to South India, in Chennai, where ancient customs still flourish and guests are treated like God. Chennai's rich tapestry of tradition seems to be the fabric that knits together its people and their frenetic pace of life. Commitment and care, tempered with tolerance, seems to mark their daily means of living. Take, for example, the tuk-tuk, or auto rickshaws as they are called here. Each has the right, amongst the millions, a sense of self-worth, and most importantly, a sense of duty, and space for you and I. Secret, va? Sheer driving pleasure. Oh, this is spectacular, isn't it? Just through the streets of Chennai. Gosh, all the hooting, the atmosphere, buses, motorcycles, taxis, people, cows. India. Yes, India, and the rush of Deepavali, ushering in a renewal of things fresh and bright, clean and new. One of the great traditions of Deepavali is shopping. And I love shopping, so I'm going to get myself some clothes. There is a huge selection of shops in India, from the smallest stalls to the massive new malls. But the challenge is, try crossing the main street in Chennai. This is what it's about. I'm just looking for a pedestrian crossing. Not my chance. Okay, here we go. This was an experience. Yeah? No? Maybe? It's a lovely dhoti. It'll be very traditional tomorrow for Deepavali here in Chennai. So I'm gonna try and wear a dhoti tomorrow when we go to the temple. Now I've got to decide from this huge selection which one I'm going to choose. The cloth and the color, my goodness. Your selection quickly turning afternoon shopping into late evening. It's just before midnight on the eve of Deepavali here in Chennai, and as you can see on the streets, there's still people, there's cars, there's motorbikes, everyone jostling for that final discount, maybe that deal to get their new clothes for Deepavali. Glad I got mine already, I can tell you that much. But it's crazy, it's nothing like I imagined it to be, and it's just wonderful to be in the hive of people. Such a great feeling right here at such a great moment. Unbelievably, only a few hours later, and the rituals associated with Deepavali have already begun in earnest. The final cleanup in readiness for the welcoming in of divinity through the lighting of the holy lamp. It's just after 4 a.m. I've arrived here in Balacherry in Chennai at Mr. Sudarshan's home. He's afforded us the opportunity to experience Deepavali with his family and share in the customs that normally kick off the proceedings in the morning. I'm about to experience what many of you know back home, the oil bath. and hopefully learn more about this custom. Mr. Sudarshan,
Welcome, Mr. O'Neill, to our place at Hema Homes, Velachery, Chennai.
Happy Deepavali.
Thank you, wish you the same.
And to the rest of you, happy Deepavali. Thank you. Mr. Sudarshan, what oil is this?
This is gingerly oil.
Gingerly oil?
Yeah. Otherwise, we call it as mustard oil.
All right. And this powder?
This powder, we call it as shikakai powder, which is herbal in nature.
Herbal
shikakai powder. Yeah.
All right. So I'm certainly looking forward to this now.
First, I'm going to do myself. See, this is how I apply. Now I'm going to do it for you. So with this, we commence our traditional oil bath on Diwali day.
Where do I apply it?
Initially, to start with, we apply on the head, and then later on we spread the eyes, the whole body, and then we cleanse it off with the herbal powder, shikakai powder. So the idea is that the whole body and the mind is cleared off with all evil things, and the freshness and the happiness dawns into our body and the mind.
All in the spirit of
All
Deepavali.
in the spirit of Deepavali. So Deepa means light, and Vali means brightness. So the light of brightness is spread in the neighborhood and the family and the entire community as such, so that we are all happy and bright for the day and for the rest of the days to come.
Well, like you know back home, the oil bath, that's what I'm ready to embark on. So, what do you think? I feel revitalized and refreshed on the morning of Deepavali. And it's 6 a.m. After the morning cleansing comes the first bit of firecrackers just before the new dawn. By sunrise, it's quiet again. And for most people, this means time for prayer or a trip to the temple. Deepavali can be deeply spiritual, and the temple affords an opportunity to make the deeper inner connection away from the manic, mundane world. A haven for contemplation and renewed commitment, symbolized by the detail of its architecture and the sanctum of the divine light. It was indeed a time of contemplation and self-reflection as I walked around the temple. And it is this feelings of sacred sanctity that urges one to the path of love, goodness, and right action. These ideals of Deepavali expresses itself in selfless service, caring and sharing. No one should be left out. After all, aren't we all part of the one supreme light? A heartening visit to an orphanage in Chennai puts sparkles in the eyes of the children as they are each given a pack of Diwali's favorite, the fireworks. Deepavali is a time for joy and new beginnings, but it's also a time to reflect on those that are less fortunate. And more especially if you can start with putting a smile on at least one person's face.
Wish happy Diwali. Wish happy Diwali. Wish happy Diwali.
Somebody's in competition for you.
For Chennai, the evening explodes into a finale of firecrackers that carry the warmth of its people into the warm summer nights. Wow, that was a totally inspirational experience in Chennai. Now with the coordinates firmly set on Delhi, I can't wait to find out what their Diwali celebrations holds in store. one day later and it's Deepavali day in Delhi with the same sense of urgent excitement and the last minute shopping. Amid the rush that is Delhi, it was good to find the peace of South Africa. The markets of Delhi are abuzz. The sights, the sounds, everyone's in a festive mood, there's a festive feel. Everyone's looking for that last minute bargain, including me. Well, this will be quite nice. We're joining a family tonight for